you have nothing.
Because if I'm telling you I haven't done anything wrong and he's saying that I have, it's his word against mine. Okay. I haven't done anything.
So then if you have nothing,
absolutely nothing.
About, you can let them do their job here and you can go about your business.
They can scan the car around. I'm not getting out though.
Now I know what you're thinking. Why in the world would I want to go to jail? And believe me, I have an explanation. I wish there was a word I could use to explain how detrimental videos like this can be. Wise Man Mad back at you again with another video. And today I'm going to tell you why you need to go to jail. Black people in traffic stops like oil and water. Most of us get killed for no reason. The police officer often thinks that we have something we don't, or in some cases we do have it. So I'm assuming that the video kind of picks up here. So he probably didn't start recording and give the backdrop, but that's what they told him, that he pulled out of the parking lot, and he's saying that it was oncoming traffic, so he couldn't pull out into the street. So the police officer is coming back. So I believe they had an interaction before this, and now, you know, this is where we are.
Watching me.
We're going to do a scan of the vehicle, so if you don't mind, just step out of the vehicle.
What for what? Have I been suspected of committing a crime?
We can scan any vehicle we want as long as.
But have I suspected of committing a crime?
For a legal reason. So
that's a traffic stop. That's a traffic issue.
So do me a favor, step out of the vehicle.
Write me a ticket so I can go by my way. I'm not stepping out the vehicle, bro. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do absolutely nothing.
Okay, one of the most frustrating things that you could come across: a police officer pulling you over and you feeling as though you haven't done anything wrong. When a police officer comes to your car, and I know people gonna be like, no, we can't let them do this. They are in authority at that point. Whether they right or whether they wrong, you gotta make it to the next day. You gotta make it to be able to plead your case. And in most instances, in these situations where black people get pulled over by the police officer, those police officers become judge and jury and executioner in these instances. You gotta remain calm and don't get irritated. Don't get irritated. Don't be visibly irritated, because when two people come, especially men, when we come together and one is irritated, we try to match energy, right? We can't do that, right?
If you pull me out of this vehicle, I'm gonna file a lawsuit, bro. You violate my rights.
If you don't step out, I will
I'm telling you.
out of the car.
Well, you're gonna have to take me out. I'm not legally getting out my vehicle when I haven't done anything wrong.
You know, you're gonna have to pull me out. That's a no-go. Now, in this situation, this may be an exception, right? But the rule is just do what they tell you. If they tell you to get out, just be calm, get out the car. If you have nothing to hide. Side note, stop doing illegal stuff, bro. I'm not saying he was, but I'm saying to everybody listening, stop doing illegal stuff. That's step one. Be legal, my man. Be legal. Don't have 10 kilos in there and now you nervous. And now he's like, listen, if I'm not getting out the car legally, I don't know if he's doing this because he's afraid or he just feel like I done had enough. And for a lot of people, that's what it be. I done had enough. I done got pulled over 3 times this week. Y'all keep harassing us. We go on the internet and see it happen all the time. We get tired of it. But we got to be smarter when we around the police. And the moment you make the wrong move, the moment you do anything wrong, man, it could be deadly.
Absolutely nothing. I was pulled over the other morning going to work for my headlight, right? Okay. I fixed it. You want to check it? I fixed it. If you can pull that up, I fixed the headlight. Okay. I just came from my house, get gas, got me a soda, got my oil change. I seen you pull into the fucking sheets, eyeballing the car the whole time. I don't know why y'all keep pulling me over. I'm out here working because I'm in a fucking union. That's why I got Mississippi tags. That's the whole reason you pulling me over. I drive the other car, you pull me over in it. You pull my old lady over in it.
All right, well, if you
it's just ridiculous.
If you step out, we're going to scan the car.
What you going to scan the car for? You can look and see there ain't nothing in the car.
Look, you see how he's elevated? See how he's frustrated? And I'm not blaming the brother. This is frustrating living in America when police officers who are humans as well may be on some power trip. He just went down the whole run. He get pulled over in his other van. He got pulled over for his headlight. His girl get pulled over in the car. So obviously in this area, it's either a high drug traffic area, a bad neighborhood, or these police officers just may be on a power trip, or they may recognize the vehicle. It may look suspicious. Who knows? My point here is that going through your whole day and, you know, being visibly frustrated with the police officers, don't give them a reason. Don't give them a reason. Just, if it's nothing, let it be nothing. Yes, it's an inconvenience, a major inconvenience to get pulled over, stopped throughout your day, and you should be able to drive and go where you need to go without any interruption. But that's not reality. We don't live in that reality. I know that we keep trying to, you know, we thinking about what the world should be, but we can't operate as the world should be. We have to operate the way the world is.
Okay. Are you giving me consent to search the vehicle?
No, I'm not giving you nothing.
Okay, then step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not.
Step out of the vehicle.
Call your
Pull you out of the
supervisor,
vehicle.
man. Call your supervisor.
Step out of the
I
vehicle.
want to
Pull
speak to
you
your
out of the vehicle.
supervisor, please. Call your supervisor.
Yeah.
Call your
Step out of the
supervisor.
vehicle.
Call your supervisor. I'm telling you, pull me out the car, you fucking up. That's all I'm telling you. My people's work in McLean, Virginia. I'm telling you, you pull me out the car, you fucking up. You're making a big mistake.
Well, the issue is,
You're making a
I
big
stopped you
mistake.
for a legal reason.
You stopped me
I'm
because you
legally
said I
requesting you to
pulled
step out of
up.
the vehicle when you're not
No,
doing it.
you didn't come to the car. You didn't come to the car and said, sir, you smell like alcohol, you smell like marijuana. None of that. None of that. You just go to your car telling me you pulling me over for a traffic stop. Go to your car and then 10 police fucking pull up like I'm supposed to be fucking scared or something. I done been through this plenty in my life. I'm not stepping out of shit. I'm not.
Listen, man, again, the brother posted this, and I'm just looking at it, you know, for the first time, really. But the way he's responding to the police officers, I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend that. I'm not telling the brother what to do, but for people going into these situations, don't get a police a reason to pull you out the car, man. Don't do it. Everybody don't make it out of these scenarios. So many times when we get pulled over, we try to become lawyers on the side of the road. There's a place for this. We need brothers to make it at least to the, if you disagree with why you being pulled over, just accept your ticket. Just, hey, let me get the ticket. If they be like, we want you to get out the car, get out the car. Get out the car. Go to jail, bro. If you got to go to jail, go to jail. But the point here is you need to make it to the next day. And being hostile with the police, even if they in the wrong, don't benefit nobody. You can fight in court. You can't fight in the grave. It don't make no sense to do this. Now, yes, the police probably pulling him over for a crazy reason. But at the end of the day, we live in America, and they are the authority on the street. So if they tell you to get out the car, just get out the car, man. Just get out. Just get out. Being hostile with them and, you know, telling them, you know, I ain't scared and y'all trying to scare me. And it may be from fear. I'm not blaming the brother. But what I am saying is, in these situations usually end up with a gun to your head and you on the ground and people marching.
Stepping out of shit. That's my right, dude. You don't know your fucking. I'm done talking. I'm not stepping out of shit. Once I step out of the vehicle, I lose my rights. I'm not fucking stupid.
What rights would you
Whatever,
lose?
dude. You're being recorded. We're being recorded, so.
And I wonder if the police were more hesitant because he was recording, or, you know, they just really wanted him to get out the car. They want to check it. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering because they do seem a little bit reserved. I didn't see videos to where, you know, this brother is being able to say a lot, because most times once they open up that door, it's about 1 or 2 words. And next thing you know, they ripping you out the car, and, you know, you holding on to the camera. Look what they doing to me, y'all. They beating on me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really not necessary. You know what I'm saying? I understand it is a nuisance. I understand that it's irritating as hell to be pulled over multiple times, especially for no reason, you know, but the climate that we live in America, you really don't have any rights. You really don't. Like, and I know that may sound crazy, but the best thing to do is to fight it in court. Or if something is wrong and you got to go to jail, bro. Just go to jail. Let them go ahead, put the handcuffs on you, go sit in the back of that car, go down there, call your people, get bailed out, and then fight it in court. But trying to become a lawyer on the side of the road in this hostile environment that we live in 2023, man, you asking for it. You asking for it. You really asking for it.
You're more than welcome to record me.
I know I am. That's my right too.
Okay.
So let me roll down the window for him so he can see, he can smell. Everything's fucking clean. This is my work vehicle. You see my fishing poles? I like to fish.
We've been fishing.
I'm about to go buy me a fucking boat soon.
You're hitting the wrong button there, buddy.
Yeah, look in there. Ain't nothing in here but work shit, tools, fishing poles, a battery from my truck that I just sold, charge it up for this guy. That's it. I don't do nothing. Whatever y'all perception is, why y'all keep pulling me over, it's gonna fucking stop. After today, it's gonna stop.
Following traffic rules.
And you can see that he's visibly upset because obviously he been getting pulled over a lot. But again, I wouldn't recommend this way of trying to explain or trying to express that frustration, because so many videos of people trying to argue with the police instead of just complying to what they say. Yeah, get out the car. It's a hassle. It's gonna make you late for work. They're gonna check the car. They're gonna do all this stuff. But in the way, in the environment and the climate that we live in today, a couple words can turn into a funeral. Is it really worth it? I guess that's what you got to ask yourself. Is it worth it? Am I willing to die today over a traffic stop? Yeah, it's petty, and they shouldn't be pulling you over, probably. But is it worth them shooting me? Is it worth me going to the hospital to prove what point? He said it, you know what I'm saying? He rolling down the windows. He like, this is going to stop today. And again, I get the brother's frustration. But it takes a certain level of training, a certain level of awareness to know when you in these situations. This is war out here. It's a war that's happening. You got to be aware of what the hell is going on and know the temperature, because people watching these videos going to think that they can do the same thing too. You might be in whatever city you in and the police might be a little bit lenient, but somebody watching this video may think like, that brother told them, didn't he? And then they go try it, and guess what? They get knocked upside the head, drug out the car, bullet in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't this post Eric Gardner? Isn't this post George Floyd? We see what happened in these scenarios. So we have to do something different. We can't keep fighting them at the point of attack right there. We can't keep fighting them right there because they're winning.
I follow traffic rules. Well, if I haven't followed traffic rules, check my driving record. Check my driving record. That tells you a lot if I haven't. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Y'all on 68 all day. So I follow my traffic rules, dude. So I have way more tickets. Y'all just fucking with me for no reason, which I'm with it because I need some money, free money. You want to give it to me? I'm gonna get it. So.
And he said there, like, because he did say that he, you know, if they pull him out the car, it was going to be a lawsuit. And he's saying, like, you know, if y'all do that, I need some free money. But at what cost, though? At what cost? What money you going to get, though? Yeah, they might pull you out the car, but that ass whooping they going to give you, whatever money you get, you going to need it for that ass whooping they going to give you. Because when the police pull you out, they all going to get they lick, pause, but they all going to get they lick in. For real. That's why they call 10 of them. It's 10 of them in there. And when the first one pull you out, they all going to be on top of you. Breaking your arms, bending your arm all the way back and beating you, kicking you all in the face. We seen the videos. So in these scenarios, we got to have better discipline. Way better discipline. Because people are not making it home.
I don't need the money. I work for a living.
Listen, you have the right to order out of the car, which I'm doing.
No, you don't.
You do.
No, you don't. I haven't did anything wrong, sir. I haven't did anything wrong. I let y'all slide on 68 when y'all pulled me and my little girl out of the car one night. I let y'all have that. That officer, he's no longer working with you guys. I let y'all have that. I didn't fight, and I really had y'all to the left then. Dead to the left. I didn't. My auntie told me, you say, but I'm not getting out the car, man. I ain't did nothing. What you want me? Do I have a warrant? All right then.
The reason we want
I ain't did nothing.
Listen to me.
But I haven't did
Listen
nothing.
to me, and I'll explain this.
I'm listening.
The reason we want you out of the vehicle is because it is their policy that the occupants of the vehicle have to be out of the vehicle while they do the canine scan.
What they doing the canine scan for?
What We can scan any vehicle we want.
For what?
brother.
So why didn't the lady that pulled me over the other morning, why didn't she do the same
I have
process?
no idea. I wasn't there.
And my headlight was out, and I haven't
It's
done
different
anything
officers.
wrong. Anything.
Different officers.
How you went back there eyeballing me and go around the corner, you would have seen me.
MSP.
The dog ain't alert nothing. He came to the...
Listen, they are being very lenient with this brother because I'm telling you, you can search this on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you go. It's brothers getting beat in the head, shot in knees for raising a voice. And this brother is real lucky. I mean, again, he's visibly frustrated. He's been getting pulled over a lot, obviously. But for people watching this, you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. You don't want to try to be a lawyer and tell them what rights are. None of that matters at this point. Rights and all of that. Like let me say this. I get it, right? People have now started to be on social media and they showing their experiences, and then you run into these guys who say, look, this is what you got to do. You could be sovereign. You don't need a driver's license. You don't need to have insurance because you this person and you an entity. Look, screw all that. None of that matters when they putting you in the grave. They don't give a damn about none of that stuff. And the one thing they don't tell you about being sovereign and doing all this stuff and trying to go around the system of driver's licenses and license plates and things like that is that you spend more money in court trying to prove your sovereignty than you could have just gave them the damn paper. Give them the damn paper. They want to give you a ticket. Just give me the ticket. Get out the car. Okay, sure. Here you go, officer. I have nothing in there. Now, if you recording, if these police officers are on a power trip and today they decide they want to beat your ass, listen, okay, now you got a case. Now you could go fight it in court. Now you can get somebody fired. But in the event that they yank this brother out and they start whooping his ass, you know they're going to show this in court. And the first thing they're going to say is, why didn't you just comply? If you had nothing to hide, why didn't you just get out the car? You think the judge, you think they care about the fact that you got pulled over 4 times this week? They don't give a damn. But what we give a damn about is our people being killed. And what I'm trying to show you is, listen, bro, it's better to get the ticket. It's better to step out and comply. It's even better to go to jail. Go to jail, bro. Because it's easier for us to get you out of jail than us to come get you out that morgue. We ain't getting you out that morgue, bro. We not. It's easier to get you out of jail than for us to come bail you out of, try to pull you out of intensive care. It's not worth it. He could have got out. If he got nothing in there, let them scan it, and he could file his grievances with the police station. He can go down there and file a complaint. What we need to learn how to do is fight smarter. This is not a smart thing to do. I don't know if this brother gonna last through this. I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but what I do know is too many people try this and they don't succeed. Not with this, not arguing with the police, not arguing with police who are already on edge. And this is a black man, right? Surrounded by white men. Come on, man. You're not gonna win that battle. Not every time.
They pulled me over for, it's just an illegal stop, sir. If you're the sergeant or lieutenant,
What did they pull you over for?
he said he pulled me over because I didn't stop coming out of Sheets, which is stupid. There's traffic coming. Why wouldn't I stop, sir?
I can't answer that. If that's
Why wouldn't I stop?
Do me a favor. Take the keys out of your
First of all, he pulled
Take
in
the
looking
keys
at my
out of your
vehicle
seat,
while I'm
throw 'em on the
pumping gas.
we're not going to argue with the data.
Are you the sergeant?
I know. If he stopped you for not stopping, then that's the probable cause for what we're doing.
This is a traffic stop. Why can't he just write me a ticket and I go by my way?
Because he has indicators that he wants to run a dog around there.
For what though? For what is the reason?
What do we typically run a dog around the car for?
Drugs? Okay, but he haven't said anything about drugs when he come to the car. He never said once he suspected me doing anything, sir.
Why is it necessary
Nothing.
for us to argue about this?
But you see how this police officer right now just walking up, this is usually the point right here where they get the ripping and pulling on you right here. This is the point where they tired of talking, and now it's like we telling you to get out the car and you not doing it, so now you starting to look guilty. Now again, I understand the brother is frustrated. This is he probably be getting pulled over a whole lot, but is it worth what could possibly happen in this scenario. If you feel that the police are treating you unjustly and they doing certain things, we got to learn how to fight with that paper, because that's what's going to matter. Trying to fight 10 officers, you're going to lose that. You're going to lose it every time. And they going to have every right to beat your ass right there in the middle of the street. He said they pulled him out, pulled him and his girl out. I guess it was a couple weeks ago. And he said his auntie told him, I guess, not to file no paperwork. Why? Why would you do that? What's wrong with black people filing paperwork? Black people need to learn how to file some paperwork around here. That's what y'all need to do. Trying to be a sidewalk lawyer is going to get your ass kicked.
If you have nothing in
Because if I'm telling you I haven't done anything wrong and he's saying that I have,
Okay.
it's his word against mine.
Okay.
I haven't done
So
anything.
then if you have nothing,
Absolutely
nothing. To worry
nothing.
about, you can let them do their job here, and you can go about your business.
They can scan the car around. I'm not getting out though.
Once the dog alerts,
They
if it
get
alerts, you
it ain't
have
gonna
to get out.
alert. Well, that you just automatically saying the dog's
No,
gonna
I did
alert.
not,
That's what you're saying.
Now
You
you're
on
putting words-
camera.
I said if.
No, you're pretty much telling me that. That's
Now, the police officer said once the dog alerts, and then he goes to say, well, you basically saying it is. And then the cop kind of changed his mind and said, well, I said if, but he didn't say if. He said once the dog alerts.
Said if the dog alerts,
that's
you
that's
get out.
like you're pretty much saying
Are we gonna stand here?
you just telling me what you're gonna do. Whether or wait, it don't matter what y'all do, man. There's nothing in the vehicle.
Can you at least turn your ignition off for me?
There's nothing in the vehicle, so you just gonna want to
You have
violate my
nothing-
rights.
You have nothing to worry
Go
about.
ahead and
There's
violate them.
violation right
Yes, it is. You just gonna violate the right. You can open the back door and let them in if you want.
Keep your hands in the car while the dog's out.
You can open the door and let them in.
Like, let's just say this brother doesn't get out the car and this turns into something fatal, right? When we see the video, when the police finally release the video, all they're going to show is you being combative. All they're going to show is you being combative. You may even be in the right, but all they're going to show is you being combative, which is going to further go along with their case that, oh, we thought it was something because he was just being so combative that, you know, maybe he did have something. Is it worth it? It's not. This probably could have been over with a long time ago. Possibly. But my point is, I'm not saying that this isn't wrong. I'm not saying that the brother ain't frustrated. I'm not saying that the brother don't have every right to feel how he feel. But too many times, these situations end up deadly for us. And the cop ends up getting paid leave, right? And moved to somewhere else, and your family got to bury you. Yeah, you ain't have no drugs in the car. They did pull you over 5 times this week. But now we got to put you in the ground. And that type of pain to have to put your family through, all because you were frustrated, is unfair. And it's not wise.
I just got an oil change. Look, just got an oil change. Recent, just.
And he's showing us. But we can't help you at this point. We get the video afterwards. And I don't think, and unless he live, I don't know if this was a live video, but even if it's a live video, what we gonna say? What we gonna do, bro? Yeah, we see that you got an oil change. Okay, you got pulled over 5 times, but what are we supposed to do? This age of social media, yeah, we turn the cameras on. This should be for your safety. You should also be compliant. Showing us that you got an oil change and this your work vehicle don't do nothing, because guess what? We are in no authority on the internet. I'm reacting to a video. I don't even know if this man is alive or dead, but it's nothing I could do, right? Just get out the car, man. Go to jail. Fight another day. Live to fight another day, right? That's where we at right now. We can't stop them from harassing us. We can't. So we got to comply. We got to be able to make it from point A to point B. And trying to be a street lawyer is not going to get us that way. Some people make it through these situations. Some people, the police officers be like, hey, we don't want the hassle, and go about their business. But if you get that police officer on the wrong day, you going to the hospital. You going in the back of that car. You going by any means necessary. Let's be smart, man.
10 minutes ago. And he gonna tell me I pull out of the sheets without stopping when there's fucking oncoming traffic. What sense does that make? You tell me. This is America we living in, right?
Where you been fishing at? Anywhere good?
This is America. This is bullshit. Bullshit. They gonna violate me like this. Bullshit. I'm a taxpaying fucking citizen. This is what we gotta deal with in America.
And that's my point, right? My point is just that. He's saying it. This is what we have to deal with in America. Being black. You're going to get pulled over, going to be stereotyped, right? It's going to happen. So now that we know this, that this is going to happen, we got to find a better way of dealing with it. We got to be smarter and be able to get out of these situations. We got to agree with our enemies quickly. That's in the Bible, man. That's in the Bible, man. You get in the way of your enemies, you surrounded like that, just agree. Officer, I was speeding. Okay, let me have the ticket. We get there and we like, no, I wasn't. I was doing 35. You can't tell me. How you gonna tell me what? And next thing you know, they hitting you upside the head. Thank you, officer. I'll take the ticket, please. I'll go about my business. Oh, I got to step out of the car. I'm about to take off my seatbelt. Let me get out of the car. Y'all go ahead and search. There's nothing in there. All right. All right. Here's your license, registration. You can go. You go about your business. This is America. We got to adjust. We have to adjust because it's clear that they not adjusting to us. They not adjusting. Your job, just like those police officers, is to make it home. Your job, black man, Hispanic man, is to make it back home. Women, you too. Your job is to make it back home to your family, not prove a point to the police.
And that's how we doing. Yes, sir.
I'm the K9 guy.
Yep.
I just scanned the vehicle.
He alerted, didn't
No.
he? Yeah, because obviously now, because I mentioned he didn't. It's bullshit, man. Nothing against you personally. Nothing at all. It's just the way y'all treat people out here for absolutely nothing is fucking ridiculous. And it has nothing to do with you personally.
Be careful. You got a bus coming through.
What's your name, sir?
Baluch, B-A-L-U-C-H.
He's been cool. You can finish what you was telling me.
So
Sorry
All good,
cut
brother.
you off, bro.
like I said, dog didn't alert to the vehicle, but I always interview anybody after I scan, whether the dog alerts or not.
Yeah.
Just because I want to make sure the dog's doing what he's supposed to. So there's never been any drugs in the car, nothing like that.
No.
All right. Works for me.
No drugs in the car, sir. This is my work car.
Arguing with the police decreases your chances almost 99.9% of making it back home at night, man, for real. Or at least making it back home in one piece.
They keep giving me warnings, but he keeps saying I keep violating the law.
Damn.
So what's your warning here?
That's another warning.
Because I don't write
I've
tickets.
done nothing.
I don't feel like police
Another
is
warning.
writing
He
tickets, but here's your warning.
Yep.
It's almost like he kind of talking to a live studio audience. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, his frustration, and he trying to let us know what's going on. I get it, but this just ain't the time for this.
Use your information Cool. bag.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Yep. I'm on my way to the precinct now. God damn it. File me a lawsuit. Checking out, guys. Thank you.
I'm happy that the brother is going to make it out of this situation. But so many brothers do not make it out of this situation, especially when they're being aggressive towards the police officers. That moment between life or death is right there in the balance if you don't know what you're doing. So hit me up again at wisemanmad@gmail.com, and I'll see you again.